my breath the day you stood 2 tiny feet on hardwood. You wobbled once, then turned to me. The world was yours, and I could see your smile lit up the quiet room, like sunrise breaking through the gloom. I didn't move, just let you go, and whispered softly, take it slow. I saw you grow in silent ways, in stumbling steps, in bright new days. From breath to laugh, from sleep to run, you changed my life with just one song. You babbled sweet in crib-bound nights, then came one sound so pure, so right. You said, Mama, and time stood still. My world went soft, my soul was filled. No poet's verse, no choir's tune could match that simple word in bloom. It told me what I'd always known, that I'm your safe place, I'm your home. I saw you grow in sounds so small, in lullabies and baby calls. A single word, and I could hear the voice that made the silence clear. You wore that hat, too big, too wide, with lopsided joy. You took each stride. No fish were caught, the laughs were found. With every cast, love wraps around. You asked, do fish sleep in the lake? I smiled and said, they're just awake, watching boys who dream too loud, and kissed your cheek so soft, so proud. I saw you grow beneath the skies, in silly talks and curious eyes. That day I knew without a doubt, it's not the fish, it's love that counts. You leaned against the window pane, asked me if clouds could hold the rain. Each town we passed, each hill we climbed, was carved in me like sacred time. You traced the maps upon your knee, and whispered, Mom, do stars chase me? I smiled and said, they always do. They're watching just to follow you. I saw you grow with wonder why, with windswept dreams and arms flung high. Your every why, your every how, I'd live it all again right now. My heart was stitched in all you knew, and I still grow because of you. So if you fly or if you fall, you'll always be my all in all.
The hallway light was golden low. You stood alone, a little glow. Your knees shook once, your smile wide, but step by step you touched the sky. My heart near burst, your mother cried. We reached but let you try to fly. 2 tiny feet, a brand new world. With every step our dreams unfurl. All your firsts, like songs we play, etched in our hearts, they'll never fade. One small moment, one great leap, you walked into a love so deep, deep. You came one night, so soft, so clear, a little voice we long to hear. Not just a sound, but more than air, a word that said, I know you're there. Papa, you said, and time stood still, the world around us calm and still. It echoed in my very soul, that tiny word, it made me whole. Oh, you're like songs we play, etched in our hearts, they'll never fade. One small moment, one great leap. You walked into a love so deep. It came one night, so soft, so clear. A little voice we longed to hear. Not just a sound, but more than air. A word that said, I know you're there. Papa, you said, the time stood still. The world around us calm and still. It echoed in my very soul. A tiny word, it made me whole. All your firsts like sparks of light, in quiet days and sleepless nights. You spoke and stars began to gleam. You said one word and filled a dream. The dark was old, the lake was wide. We shared a boat, you by my side. You held the pole with clumsy pride. Eyes full of hope, arms open wide. No fish that day, but joy was caught. The laugh you gave, the calm it brought. I showed you knots, you showed me grace. A perfect moment time can't erase. All your firsts, they shape our years. Wonder brushed away old fears. No line too tangled, no dream too small. With you I've truly felt it all. We packed the car and hit the road. Your questions flowed like rivers go. You watched the hills, you named the sky. Each mile a gift, each breath a high. Your hand reached back to touch my knee. Is this the world you asked of me? I smiled and said it's just the start. But you already hold my heart. All your firsts, the light, the fire, each one lifting us up higher. From baby steps to mountain views, I've lived a lifetime watching you. And I will walk through every new, just to share the first with you. The world awaits, you'll find your way, but every first with us will stay. You warm, the breeze was mild. Quiet morning, sky so wild. Your eyes were wide, the world brand new. In every color danced for you. The leaves were gold, the trees stood still. Your tiny breath, the air did fill. We took it slow, your fingers curled, as if you tried to hold the world. And every step we took that day was more than just a walk away. It was a journey just begun, underneath the morning sun. First steps in the sunlight, first look at the sky. We watched you wander side by side. Hand in ours, head held high. No rush, no sound, just you and us. The world in bloom, our quiet trust. These little steps, so small, so true. We walk them all with you. Birds above sang soft and low, as if they knew and took it slow. Your smile came like spring in bloom, a joy that swept away all gloom. Your mother laughed, I took your hand. Our shadows long upon the land. We didn't speak, no words to say, just watch the magic of your day. First steps in the sunlight, first look at the sky. We watched you wander side by side. Your hand in ours, your head held high. No rush, no sound, just you and us. The world in bloom, our quiet trust. These little steps, so small, so true. And we walk them all with you. This one here will linger on, 1,000 photos in our minds of tiny feet and endless time. First steps in the sunlight, first feel of the breeze, the way you blinked in quiet peace. Years from now, when you're grown too, we'll still remember walking you. These little steps, they led us through, and we walked them all with you. So take your time and take your place. We started here in love and grace. I remember the first time you held them near, tiny hands, the way they disappear. A world so new yet so familiar. In those little eyes we saw the future clearer. Their laughter filled the empty halls, first steps taken, first big falls. We caught them every time they stumbled. Together we rose as their world unbundled. In their eyes we saw the years unfold, the dreams we built, the love we hold. Through every tear, through every smile, we've walked this road mile by mile. They've grown, but in our hearts they're still the same, and our love for them will never change. Taught them words, they taught us grace. In every fall we found our place, from bedtime stories to those first goodbyes. We've always seen our love in their eyes. They took their steps and we took ours, through sleepless nights, through quiet hours. But we were never really lost, for we knew the price, we knew the cost. In their eyes we saw the years unfold, dreams we built, the love we hold. Through every tear, through every smile, we've walked this road mile by mile. They've grown, but in our hearts they're still the same, and our love for them will never change. Now they stand so tall, so proud, voices strong, they stand aloud. When they look back, we'll still be here, with open arms and love sincere. In their eyes, we'll always see the children we raised, the family we'll be. We've lived, we've loved, we've done our best, and now we watch them spread their wings to rest. Through all the years we'll never say goodbye, in their hearts we'll always reside. And as they walk, we'll walk beside, in the quiet, in the silence, in the pride. Laced our boots before the dawn, the trail ahead still dark and long. With trembling hands you reached for mine, Another step, another climb. The sky was low, the air was cold, but in your gaze I found my home. The pack was heavy, breath was thin, but every mile we pulled within. Climb that mountain side by side, through wind and rain with burden pride. When one would stumble, one would stay, to lift the weight, to clear the way. It wasn't just the rocks we faced, it was the years, the love we chased. Your laughter echoed through the pines, it gave me strength 1,000 times. You wiped the sweat, I kissed your brow, and said we're stronger than we know now. Through blisters, frost, and aching bones, we built our path, we made it home. We took no shortcuts, made no schemes, just faith and fire and mountain dreams. We climbed that mountain foot by foot, with all the love our lives had put. The medals hung, no cheers were heard, but silence sang the louder word. Together's more than where we stand, it's how we held each other's hand. And when the summit kissed our face, I turned to you in that high place. You smiled and said we made it here, and I felt joy and peace and tears. Now we see the view is more than just the peak. It's every fall we turned around, each whisper, hope, each heartbeat sound. We stood where skies and souls collide, because we climbed it side by side. The path winds down, but not our flame, together still through peaks and rain. Kettle sang a lullaby, your laugh broke through a sleepy sky. Barefoot in that golden light, you reached for me and held me tight. Toast was burning, dogs asleep, the world outside was dark and deep. But in our small, familiar room, our hearts began to softly bloom. When we danced in the kitchen, slow and true, no music played, just me and you. Under yellow bulbs and morning steam, you felt like more than just a dream. No grand ballrooms, no chandeliers, just whispered steps across the years. Your hand in mine, your head on chest, the place where everything made sense. No audience, no need to show, just two old souls who still let go. The fridge hung low, the window cried, but all I saw was in your eyes. A quiet waltz, no perfect pace, just you and me in love's embrace. When we danced in the kitchen, day or night, in robe and socks in candlelight, while life rushed past with noise and speed, we found our peace in what we need. No glamour gowns, no stage, no cheers, just timeless love that reappears. We've danced through storms and sleepless years, through doubt, through joy, through candlelight, while life rushed past with noise and speed, we found our peace and what we need. No gala gowns, no stage, no cheers, just timeless love that reappears. We've danced through storms and sleepless years, through doubt, through joy, through silent tears. But every time I see you stand, that kitchen floor becomes our land. When we danced in the kitchen, hearts aligned, we left the world and clocks behind. No better stage than you and me, in moments no one else could see. Still sway, even old and gray, we'll dance again like yesterday. So hold me close by the oven's light, let's dance again just one more night. Dust on the shelf, a silver frame, two young hearts and one shared name. Smiling wide with windswept hair, that beach, that summer, we were there. Another shot, your hand in mine, in front of trees that used to shine. You wore white, I wore a grin, the day our real life did begin. Years in a frame, frozen in time, moments that whisper, you are mine. Laugh lines and joy, sorrow and flame, we lived it all. Years in a frame, not just pictures, but proof we came. Through love and storms, and stay the same. Tiny feet and tiny hands, crayons drawn on wedding plans, camping trips and firelight, that Christmas kiss under the night. I see your eyes, your strength, your grace, even when time etched lines on your face. Each photo sings a different song, but everyone says we belong. Years in a frame, frozen in time, moments that whisper, you are mine. Laugh lines and joy, sorrow and flame, we lived it all. Years in a frame, not just pictures, but proof we came. Through love and storms, and stay the same. Tiny feet and tiny hands, crayons drawn on wedding plans, camping trips and firelight, the Christmas kiss under the night. I see your eyes, your strength, your grace, even when time etched lines on your face. Each photo sings a different song, but everyone says we belong. Some have faded, some are torn, but I still feel the love they wore. And when the light begins to dim, I'll find your smile and start again. Years in a frame, a living art, each one a piece of beating heart. No fancy words, no need to claim, just hand in hand through life we came. And I still choose you just the same as I do in every frame. So here's to the years that made us true, and every photo that holds me close to you. Years in a frame, frozen in time, moments that whisper, you are mine. Laugh lines and joy, sorrow and flame, we lived it all. Years in a frame, not just pictures, but proof we came. Through love and storms, and stay the same.
shifting ground, not solid land. First fight, first tears, a slamming door. The loss is stronger than before. Bills and silence, sleepless nights. Different hearts, but common fights. I saw the doubt behind your eyes, but we held on, we didn't lie. Through the storm, we stood as one. No, we zero, but we didn't run. The rain poured hard, but you held tight. We found our way back through the night. In broken moments, we were reborn. We loved each other through the storm. Dishes crashed and tempers rose. Some days we heard more than we chose, but your hand found mine in the dark and lit again a fading spark. We learned to bend, to speak, to stay, to fight for love, not walk away. The world was loud, but you were clear. You whispered, I'm still here. Through the storm, we stood as one. No, we zero, but we didn't run. The rain poured hard, but you held tight. We found our way back through the night. In broken moments, we were reborn. We loved each other through the storm. Now when the thunder starts to roll, I reach for you, you calm my soul. No storm can tear what we became. Two hearts that rise through fire and flame. Through the storm, through every fall, we never broke, we gave it all. With scars and strength, we still believe. Love's not a promise, it's what we weave. No fairy tale, no perfect form, but we are stronger through the storm. And when the clouds are gone and still, we'll hold each other and we will remember how we braved the storm.
Nervous hands and a borrowed smile. You waited for me at the cafe a while. The world around was just a blur, but time stood still when I saw her. Your eyes said more than words could hold, and in that quiet something bold. A step toward a world unknown, but with you it felt like home. One step closer, hearts in bloom. Two shy souls across the room. Coffee warm, but your touch was fire. Each glance pulling me higher. Not just a night, not just a kiss, but the start of all of this. One step closer to forever. We talked like we'd known for years, laughed away our hidden fears. I memorized the way you sighed, how your fingers danced when you replied. The candles flickered low, sweet, but I swear I felt the world complete. That moment burned into my mind, the start of leaving doubt behind. One step closer, hearts in bloom. Two shy souls across the room. Coffee warm, but your touch was fire. Each glance pulling me higher. Not just a night, not just a kiss, but the start of all of this. One step closer to forever. We didn't know the years ahead, the vows, the tears, the words we said. But looking back, I know the truth. Forever started here with you, with you. one step closer, no need to rush. With every breath, with every touch, our love was never made to burn. It was built to grow and learn. Not just a night, not just a kiss, but the start of all of this. One step closer to forever. We didn't know the years ahead, but so did fate. And here we are, from one first day. We didn't know the years ahead, but so did fate. And here we are, from one first day. I still remember the way you turned. Just a glance and my whole world burned. Crowded room, but you were all I saw. Like fate had carved this moment in raw. Your smile hit me like a storm at sea. Something deep woke inside of me. I didn't know your name back then, but I knew we wouldn't just be when. That first look, it held the flame, lit a fire I could never tame. In that second something true began. My soul reached out and there you ran. We were strangers, hearts unhooked, but love began with that first look. You tucked your hair behind your ear. Time slowed down when you drew near. My chest was pounding, I barely spoke, but destiny had already broke. Through all the silence, all the years, my lonely nights, my hidden tears, in your eyes I found the key to who I was supposed to be. That first look, it held the flame, lit a fire I could never tame. In that second something true began. My soul reached out and there you ran. We were strangers, hearts unhooked, but love began with that first look. All the days that led me here, every heartbreak, every fear, they fade like smoke in morning's light, because you stood there glowing bright. That first look, it changed the tide, pulled me into the love I never hide. Now we've walked through years and storms, but I still feel it soft and warm. No story ever really took till ours began with that first look. One glance, one breath, one chance we took, and I've never looked away since that first look.
Another candle, another flame, another year, but still the same. Your hand in mine, your steady light, through every wrong, through every right. Another kiss beneath the stars, another day of healing scars. We fought, we laughed, we learned to bend, and here we are, not just as friends. One more year and still we stand, and heart to heart and hand in hand. We fought, we laughed, we learned to bend, and here we are, not just as friends. One more year and still we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Through every storm we've made it through, and I choose it all again with you. Not just love, but something more, a bond that time cannot ignore. I see the years behind your eyes, the sleepless nights, the quiet cries, and yet you stayed, you always do. My greatest gift, this life with you. Close and chose to stay. I never asked for perfect days, just love that never walks away. And when I faltered, lost my way, you held me close and chose to stay. I never asked for perfect days, just love that never walks away. A slow rising passage, like flipping peg in every game. Because I never walked alone, you were always home. One more year and many more, with battles lost and battles won before. Not promised love, but always true, and I'd still say yes to you. Tonight we raise a glass or two to one more year and me and you. One more year, and I still do. We were young, we were wild, chasing roads for miles and miles, through storms and fire, hand in hand. We built a life on shifting sand.
I remember every line, etched by time and glass of wine. The tears, the laughter, fights and grace. You always brought me back to place.
Still burning after all these years, through
Silent nights and bitter tears.
we held the flame through wind and rains. You always brought me back to place. Still burning after all these years, through silent nights and bitter tears. We held the flame through wind and rain, and lit it up again and again. Though the skies have turned to gray, our fire never lost its way.
We raised children, built a home, watched them leave and felt alone. But in your eyes I always found a light that kept me safe and sound. We made promises in spring, and still I wear your wedding ring. Even when the world felt wrong, you were my silence and my song. I never needed grand or gold, just your arms when nights grew cold. And I'd do it all again, every scar, every breath. Still burning as our hands turn pale, as memories begin to sit. Still dancing in the firelight, still holding each other through the night. No need for stars to find our way, our love still lights the day. So let the years come, let them go, as long as we still glow. Still burning life on shifting sound. We build a life on shifting sound. We make the promises in spring, still our way wavering. Even when the world felt wrong, you were my silence and my song. No emotional bill, build a light that kept me safe and sound. We made the promises in spring.
I kept the fire buried deep, behind a smile, behind my sleep. A quiet heart, a steady face. No one ever found that place. And you walked in just like the sun, and all my walls came undone. I tried to speak, but flames don't lie. They danced like stars inside my eyes. You found the flame I tried to hide, lit it with your storm and stride. No words, no promises, no plea, just truth you saw inside my eyes. And now I burn, I breathe, I shine, because your fire won't go mine. You didn't press, you didn't chase, but somehow filled the empty space. Spark I didn't name, and I've never been the same. And now I've never been the same. Then you walked in just like the sun, and all my walls came undone. I tried to speak, but flames don't lie. They danced like stars inside my eyes. You found the flame I tried to hide, lit it with your storm and stride. No words, no promises, no plea, just truth you saw inside my eyes. And now I burn, I breathe, I shine, because your fire won't go mine. You didn't press, you didn't chase, but somehow filled the empty space. Didn't press, you didn't chase, but somehow filled the empty space. You lit a spark I didn't name, and I've never been the same. A haunting, emotional build, violin singing, guitar echoing the heartbeats. I tried to live without the heat, but now I know it's not complete. You touched me what love could be. It turned the dark to melody. You didn't ask, but still you see. You lit the flame inside of me. So stay and let it always be. This fire you found in me.
With a glance, just a touch of flame. No words exchanged, but I knew your name. Your smile hit like a southern storm, and in my chest something took form. You spoke in sparks, your silence loud. I felt it burn beneath the crowd. One look from you, the world stood still. You woke a heart I tried to kill. You lit the fire I couldn't hide, the kind that burns from deep inside. No warning, no escape, no plan, just your heat in my shaking hands. You didn't ask, you didn't try, but you lit the fire and I'm alive. The night grew slow, the air grew sweet. With every breath I felt defeat, not in a way that means I lost. A life surrender worth the cost. Your fingers brushed my battle lines, and suddenly the warm alive. You spoke in sparks, your silence loud. I felt it burn beneath the crowd. One stood still. You woke a heart I tried to kill. You spoke in sparks, your silence loud. I felt it burn beneath the crowd. One look from you, the world stood still. You woke a heart I tried to kill. You lit the fire I couldn't hide, the kind that burns from deep inside. No warning, no escape, no play, just your heat in my shaking hands. You didn't ask, you didn't try, but you lit the fire and I'm alive. And now I carry your light in everything, in morning skies and quiet springs. And even if the world goes cold, that fire in me will still burn gold. You lit the fire I'll never fight, it guides me through the darkest night. No turning back, no putting out, the flame you sparked erased all doubt. Forever scorched, forever true, this fire burns because of you. So if I burn, I'll burn for real. You lit the fire and made me feel.
I've seen the dark, I touched the cold. I've walked through years without your hold, but still your name lived in my chest, a quiet fire that never rests.
I've wept in silence, called the moon, asked the stars if you'd come soon. Now here you stand, my heart replies, no more goodbye.
I vow to stand, I vow to stay, through every shadow, every fray, to hold your truth, to share your fight, to be your calm, your guiding light. No matter what the world will do, I vow to you. You saw the worst and led me still. You gave me grace, you gave me will. So now I give you all I am, my broken strength, my open hands. I don't need perfect, never did, just the man who always hid. Now you're here and I believe we can breathe. I vow to stand, I vow to stay, through every shadow, every fray, to hold your truth, to share your fight, to be your calm, your guiding light. No matter what the world will do, I vow to you. No gold, no rings could say it right. Just look into my eyes tonight. The promise isn't made to shine, it's forged through time. I vow to stand, I vow to stay, in storms and silo, decay, to hold your truth, to fight your fears, to share your laughter and your tears. In every breath and all we do, I vow to you.
You stand in the doorway like a half-remembered dream. Dust on your boots, silence loud as a scream. My hands tremble not from fear, but from holding back all these years. I see the candles glow on your cheek, The words are gone, but your eyes still speak. No speeches, no grand design, just hoping you'll still call me mine. This is the first night again, not where we start, but where we end. We're not who we were back then, but the fire still burns, we still bend. So come a little closer, just pretend it's the first night again. I set 2 plates, though I ate alone. Every night left a light on. I hated you, then missed you more. Each knock I dream behind the door. Your voice is softer, but your soul's the same. Still wild and warm like summer rain. If you need time, I'll take it slow. But I came back to never go. No blame, no list, no keeping score. Just your head on my chest like before. The past can rest, let's dim the light and learn each other again tonight. This is the first night again. 2 broken hearts that want to mend. We're not who we were back then, but the fire still burns, we still bend. So come a little closer, just pretend it's the first night again. You found your way, and now you're home. Let's start with this, just not alone. The house still smells like yesterday. The porch light flickers, won't fade away. I left too long, I stayed too far, but I never let go of who you are. I miss the creak in our old floor, the notes you leave behind the door. I chased some ghosts I couldn't fight, but I kept your name through every night. And now I'm back where I belong, where your arms still feel both strong. I've been gone, I've been wrong, but your love held on all along. I've got no grand excuse, no song, just hope you'll take me back where I belong. Your photograph stayed in my pack, faded edges but eyes that pull me back. I read your letters until they tore, each word a bruise, a silent war. There's a fire I can't fake, it's you in every breath I take. I built walls you broke through, and I still ache to be with you. Now I'm back where I belong, with your name on my tongue. I've been lost, I've been numb, but your love never came undone. Even with the time that's gone, you're still my light, my only one. No promises, just open palms. No more running, no more qualms. If you'll have me, I'll be strong and never leave again. Back where I belong. Fires, I lit myself, carried dreams that gather dust on shelves. I've tasted love that burned too fast, but damn, with you, I want it to last. You ain't perfect, and thank God for that. You carry dreams that gather dust on shelves. And when you look at me, I feel whole, like every scar's been carved for your soul. You're my world in the chaos, the calm in my storm. When the world turns to shadows, you're the place I call home. Don't need the silence, don't want the peace. Give me a fire, give me release. You're the truth I'll never dare to trust. You're my one in the chaos. Saw the man you love the most. You stayed through nights I almost broke. Said I'd rather bleed with you than be alone. So here's my vow, no ring, no rhyme. I'm yours until the end of time. If I fall, I'll fall for you, and rise again if you want me to. You're my one in the chaos, the light through the storm. Even torn and reckless, you make me feel reborn. I'll take your wild, disguise your mess, and love you more, not any less. In this world that's cracked or rough, you're my one. That's enough. No fairy tale, no perfect plan, just a woman who saved a broken man with one look and one hand.